when we do the herbal artist training, we don't look at people for people. Doesn't matter where you come from, your race and all them things. No, that don't play no part, because what we're looking at is the energy of the person, the whole person, as it as the meaning of the word health in the dictionary, right, is a stable mind and body experience. So when we look at a client per se, we're looking at the energy of the client so we could understand what the energy needs, right? Yes, we look at it as the body. People talk about symptoms and all of that, but as we talked about earlier, there's no really symptoms. It's just what the body is doing. It's like nature. What is nature doing? Nature is always doing the right thing, because we as human beings cannot teach nature anything. But now we have to ask ourselves, so how could we teach ourselves? Or how could someone teach us? Right? That's what you're looking for, because you're looking for the energy behind all of this. The energy that has the mind far away from the body. Because we know for a fact, if the mind and the body is one, there could be no sickness. Right? There could be no disease. You ever look out in nature and see disease? Is the tree too big, or is the tree too small? Does the tree have the right weight? Right? Does the tree have the right amount of leaves? Who could tell? No one. So there's no sickness out here. There's none. Right? You might, and yes, the smart ones is always out there. Well, plants could be diseased. What disease? Do you really understand the energy of what is going on? Right? Do you understand plants, and just like people show up when they're needed? Well, most people, not all, because we are taught, right, that we should show up. Although we don't feel to show up, we are taught that we should. Right? So let's keep the people out of it for now. Let me keep everything else. But then again, as I said, the battle is more mental than anything else. So let's look at this. When we talk about the mind and the body, when we talk about sickness, to access the body, right? The only way you could access the body is through the mind. Okay? No other way. For somebody to be sick, the mind has been penetrated. Right? It's simple as that. This is why if you Google anything, you could Google anything, left finger hurting, or left finger inflamed or swollen. Right? It could end up to be some type of serious syndrome. Right? When you hear syndrome and autoimmune, that means you don't know what the hell is going on. Right? So it could end up to be some one of them things. Right? Any little thing, too much eye twitching, or too much scratching of your left or right foot, could end up into some type of condition.